Hi, this is Ike Amadi, and I want to welcome you to another edition of 21 Foolish Things People Do by Dr. Pastor Paul Enenche. And on today's edition, we'll be considering number 12 foolish thing people do, which is living in strife. A life of strife is a life when you are not at peace with yourself or with your environment. Basically, you're either in competition trying to be like somebody, or you're fighting with somebody, or you're quarreling with somebody, or you're arguing with someone. So there's no peace within yourself. Strife will deprive you of life, it will deprive you of joy, it will deprive you of the harmony that is a breeding ground for your focus and destiny. Well, I asked Stephanie why she thinks people live a life of strife. Now let's tune in and hear what she has to say.
Most people live in strife because we're lacking in three areas that we need to make sure that we develop. And the first area is thankfulness. I think a lot of times many of us get stuck in what's going wrong in our lives, and we fail to see the blessings that we have, the blessings that we wake up to every day. And when you stop and think about the blessings, you take on a different mindset where you're not angered or upset about what you don't have, but rather you are grateful for the things that you do have. And when you take on that mindset, you see the world very differently. You can have a difficulty, or you can have something go wrong, but even in that wrongfulness, you can still be thankful for what has gone right. The second thing is that we don't see ourselves as students. When you see yourself as a student, you still understand that you have something to learn. So you don't take on an aggressive mindset, I'm too wise to hear what you have to say mindset. So it's important to see ourselves as constantly growing in the world and understanding the things around us. Because when you do, you're more susceptible to receiving information to learn from others. And then the last thing, which is the greatest thing, I think, is faithfulness. Our faithfulness is lacking. God calls us to be faithful, to trust in Him, to seek Him, and we will find Him. So when you have faith, regardless of what's happening around you, you're able to handle it, because there's something greater at the end of the tunnel. This is not the end of the road for you. There will be a time where things will get better, because that's what God says He'll do for us. So again, you have thankfulness. You want to grow in thankfulness. You want to make sure that you always see yourself as a student. There's always something to learn. And then last but not least, our faithfulness. We have to make sure that our faithfulness is constantly being developed, and that we're constantly giving God the glory and trusting in His ability to do what He says He will do.
Thank you so much, Uche, for those 3 points on how we can live a life of harmony. So I want to tell you that it is a foolish thing to live in strife. Make a decision to live in harmony. If someone comes to you and tells you, hey Ike, I'm better than you, it doesn't matter. Well, you may be better than me, but no problem. I got a different destiny to fulfill. You got a different destiny to fulfill. We got our destinies from God to fulfill. Well, make a decision today not to live in strife, and see you